Howdy and hello, folks. My name is Christian Sasser, but you can call me MH4, and welcome to the second episode of the Project Post-Mortem podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the theme of two white guys. I don't have any notes for this episode. It's going to be a fairly short one, but it's still something I wanted to talk about because this song is very personally significant to me. Released it on Valentine's Day as a joke. You know, my white guy number 2, the co-host of the Let's Play channel that this is a theme song for, a little jingle, Dylan, released this as, you know, it's like a Valentine's Day thing. He's like, oh, it's my Pookie Bear. Yeah, I've had this song rattling around in my head for the last however long. I can't remember when I came up with it, but it was years ago, literally years ago. We record all of our content for the channel years in advance, and you can probably find episodes that are up now where I mention the theme song, and it does have lyrics. Specifically the chiptune bit in the beginning has lyrics. It goes, two white guys do comprise the YouTube channel called Two White Guys. The two white guys before your eyes are gonna play some video games, hilarious and original. I was gonna do that, but I think what I came up with is also good. Maybe I'll do a vocal version later down the line. Who knows? I really like how the song is very We Play inspired, with that certain piano sound and the chords that I use. I'm really happy with it. I'm just really happy with it. As for the vocal samples, those are taken from the first Patreon podcast from Alpharad Platinum, who were at the time Alpharad Deluxe. Whenever Dylan and I were first starting out the channel, we were very inspired by Alpharad Deluxe. And we were like, we could do that. That would be fun. And we took very heavy inspiration from them. We've kind of spun off into our own thing now. Less of a Let's Play channel and more of a time capsule of our friendship, honestly. But very early on, you can see that influence. And we clickbaited. I make the thumbnails, so I clickbaited Alpharad in one episode. And he commented on it. We had a little exchange where I asked if I could clickbait him again. And he thought that was funny enough to mention to his friends on the podcast. So I was like, I'll sample those vocals on the theme song. I thought it was very funny and fitting. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. If you are listening on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, you'll notice there is a second song, Bit Crushed. I have updated the mix. That's an old beat I made for Dylan. And I figured, you know what, I want something to put with this as like a little bonus track. I'll update the mix on it and re-release it on streaming in YouTube, because I never put it on YouTube. If you go to the Newgrounds listing for it, the updated mix has been there for a while. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say here, but I don't think there is. Subscribe to Two White Guys. New videos weekly forever. We have them scheduled at the time of recording. In Two White Guys fashion, I will date this recording. This is, I believe, February 11th. Yeah, Tuesday, February 11th. And I want to say it's like 7-something p.m. my time. And, yeah. Song goes up on Friday from now. Subscribe to the channel. And maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I'm not your dad. Thanks for listening to the Project Post-Mortem podcast. I'll see you next episode. I forgot to talk about the art. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to talk about the art. The art was done by Mauris Football, who is a good friend of mine. I've made music for him and with him. And he is an artist on Newgrounds. Go follow him. Phenomenal artist. And I commissioned him to do the art of me and Dylan, like very similar to our profile picture of Mario and Luigi, but also with the fake transparency, and took inspiration from like Mies. If you're on Newgrounds, you'll be able to see the concept art that I sent him in the description below. You can see he took it very literally, and I couldn't be happier with that art. It's just phenomenal. I'm very happy with it. It looks creepy, it looks goofy, it looks silly, it makes me laugh, it makes me smile. And the reason why I picked Dewey specifically for this project was because he is our first remote guest on the channel, also just one of my friends, and I thought it would be very special to have our first remote guest be the first artist to contribute to the channel. I thought it would just be very, like, kind of poetic, you know? And I believe his first appearance on the channel will probably be when we play Pikmin in like a few years. All of those are already recorded. He's there for Pikmin 1 and 2. But yeah, that's the art. Okay, now thank you for listening to the Project Post-Mortem podcast, and I'll see you next episode. Take care.